This is Jay Cunning on Kiss.
Welcome back on the other side. We're now joined by the man Nick Thayer. How you doing?
I'm pretty good, actually, considering everything.
Because when you sent me an email saying, "Oh yeah, I'm not going to be at 5:30 in the morning. I'm now going to be at 10:30."
Yeah,
which gave you like 45 minutes to get here.
Well, yeah, the initial plan was to get in at 5 o'clock this morning, get drunk all day, come up here and cause a bit of a riot. But my flight got delayed by 15 hours, so I got in about an hour and a half ago.
You could have got drunk on the plane.
I did.
All right, it's not pretty doing that, is it? Especially after a 12-hour flight and waking up with a hangover with eyeballs
worse.
dry.
You think you're in Singapore, you think, you know what I'll do? I'll just have some wine and pass out till I get to London. Then you wake up 4 hours out of London with a shocking hangover. It's not the greatest.
Not good, is it? But anyway, mate, I'm so glad you made it here.
So am I. It's good to be here. Actually, I was thinking the last time I came on your show, it was a bolt to make it as well.
Yeah, it pretty much is for everyone.
Yeah.
I book all my guests at the last minute normally.
Can you come on radio in 10 minutes?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, make that 7. So what have you been up to? What's going on?
Well, I've spent the last 4 or 5 months finishing my artist album, which is now I've said it's 95% there. It's called Just Let It Go. Going to be out on Passenger in February. I understand you yourself have been playing this track in the background quite a bit.
I don't sleep at night. We've been canning this and Pressure Point. We've been giving this a lot of love.
Well, thank you so much. That's the first single, so that's out in a week, and then the second single will be out in January, and then the album and lots more singles in February. So
cool. So how are you finding writing the album? I mean, you've been around for a long time. You obviously launched your career. You were brought into everyone's eyes with that remix of Dramatic Strange, with Bass Cloud. So basically, what's happened since then? I mean, have you found it hard to put this album together?
Well, the thing that I found hardest, I've gone through 3 lawyers, and this is the 3rd record label as well. So that's been the hardest thing. I actually have a whole other album wrote that's never going to see the light of day due to legal wranglings.
Wow,
so I feel like
that sounds like a George Michael story, without the toilet incident.
Yeah, without the toilet, it's like a Prince story without the bodyguards. So yeah, it feels like it's been an effort to get here, but it also feels, obviously, it's very cliched, but it's a growing experience, you know, and so you sort of find your feet and find what you're happy with making and your sound, and you just learn that the best thing to do is write music that you like, and hopefully other people like it as well.
Well, you were the good camp Passenger. I mean, they look after their.
They certainly do. They're good lads down there.
Apart from Brent, you got to steer clear of him.
Well, yeah, I've heard stories that involve Brent and all sheep
true,
and
absolutely.
shoes.
And normally people dumb them down because they're so horrifying in reality.
I've seen pictures. It's all right.
Cool. All right, so listen, you're on tour. This is your 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 100th tour you've got in the UK.
Well, I was actually born in London, not very far from here.
That's right. We was
born here. So I don't know if you count those early years as a sort of elongated tour or not. But let's say
like
it's
a tour of mother care stories and
stuff. So let's say it's kind of like the sort of 3rd or 4th tour proper. Yeah. So it's good to come back here. I love coming here because, like I said, it's sort of my home is where I was born, and I'm really looking forward to this one. Cool.
So what you got planned for the next couple of weeks? Where can people catch you?
I'm over in Bristol this Friday night, and then if you get on EasyJet, you can see me in Stuttgart on Saturday. The following weekend, I'm right down in the bottom corner in Falmouth and Newquay. I have to admit, I didn't know where Falmouth was. Google Maps. I'm like, the number of times I had to zoom out before I actually figured out where it was.
Yeah, that's a couple of clips before you see London in the picture, isn't it?
And then I'm back over to Germany for a weekend, and then I come back. I'm doing Supercharged on the 29th, which is the closest, the 27th actually, which is the closest I get to playing in London.
That's a really good night down there.
I love playing down there. So if you're in London and you want to catch me, then book your day off work now, because it will be a good rave. And then Bournemouth for Halloween, which will be a good time down there. And then
can you get dressed up for that one?
Any opportunity to get dressed up. I mean, look, I'm in a frock just to come on radio.
Do you know what I'm actually really impressed with? You've actually reeled off all those dates from memory. Normally people like scratch around. I think we're Bognor Regis playing at an OAP party. Where am I? I don't know. Look at my space.
And I will mention the last one as well, which is in Norwich on the 1st for a Streetwise party, which I'm very much looking forward to as well.
Cool. And if no one can remember all of those as well as you can, where can they get all the dates? MySpace?
MySpace.com/DJ Nick Thayer. Some other Nick Thayer got in before me, and he actually hit me up on MySpace
and said, "Who the hell are you?"
Yeah, he said, "Hey, this is weird because like we've got the same name and stuff." And I'm like, "Hey, that is weird. Why don't we get together and call
Here's
ourselves
my lawyer's
an institution?"
I haven't yet found another Jay Cunning. If there is another Jay Cunning out there, go away. I was here first, basically.
Oh, come on, you must have come across it when you're Googling yourself. Everyone Googles themselves.
Do you know what I have done? My dad said he Googled me, and he said he couldn't believe how many pages came up. He thought there's going to be like 3 or 4, and there was like, I don't know, 600 pages or something.
And that's just the German porn sites.
I said, yeah, Dad, I'm a pretty big deal, man.
You know what would be really depressing? Where it was if you were the other Jay Cunning, and every time you tried to Google yourself, all you got
it was
pictures
like,
of you.
some like, professional lecturer on like woodlice or something.
And he's like, nobody's heard of me because of the other loser Jay Cunning on Kiss FM.
Keeps like killing it all off. Oh, we could go on all day.
That was brilliant.
Right, well, listen, let's get you in the mix. So
Let's do that.
I'm sure we're going to sample some of the new bits from your album,
Definitely.
which we're looking forward to. So, Nick Thayer.